Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 48 Now. I'm digital host AJ Weist, and the Festival of the Cranes is coming back to Decatur this weekend. And today, of course, I'm joined by Daphne Molden. She's a park ranger with Wheeler Wildlife Refuge. And Daphne, thank you so much for joining in today. Talk about this really cool and unique event. How long has it been going on, and just how many cranes can we find there this weekend?
So the Festival of the Cranes has been going on for over a decade at this point. And
Wow.
on any given day around our visitor center here at the refuge, you can see 5 to 10,000 sandhill cranes, 1 to 6 whooping cranes, ducks, geese of all sorts and sizes. So a visit to the refuge during this winter season is amazing.
Absolutely, and it sounds awesome, and that is certainly a lot of cranes. Now, I know it's going to be extremely cold this weekend. Are you all still planning the festival to go on as normal? And if so, are there any measures you're taking due to the extreme weather?
We are as of right now, we are still a go until we are not. And of course, in Alabama, we never know what the weather's going to bring. But there is a website. You will definitely want to check it out before you head out. All updates will be on one of two websites: www.friendsofwheelernwr.org or visit.decatur.al.org. So both of those websites would be your go-to on any updates on weather, cancellations, and all of that.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm just curious, how do the birds react to the extreme cold?
If the weather is safe for travel, the numbers of birds visible is usually better when it's cold. It can be extremely exciting. Sandhill cranes, whooping cranes are, they're very animated. They can be dancing in the field, so cold does not affect them, and it's it's really exciting to watch them when the weather is, for us, not a lot of fun.
Right. And I know it's not just cranes that are going to be there. There's other fascinating birds. What all different birds can you find there?
Oh gosh, Wheeler has close to 300 species of birds that throughout the year that either year round or visiting different seasons. So tons of ducks, geese, that will all, we had white pelicans in the air around the observation building yesterday. It could be several species of birds, not to mention many songbirds, wading birds. So winter is the season to visit Wheeler. I mean, visit anytime, but winter time is amazing. That is when it's really heightened with all of its glory and all the migratory birds that visit during those winter months. There will also be lots and lots of presentations that'll be going on. Many of those will be happening downtown Decatur at different venues. So you'll want to check out that website for a list of the schedule as well.
Certainly good to know. Daphne, personally, what is your favorite part of being a park ranger at Wheeler? Well, like, what brings you the most joy in your job?
I mean, I love wildlife. I love the outdoors and nature, my whole life. But for me, working with environmental education and students, and to have that moment of excitement and watching children enjoy nature and the outdoors, that's always one of my favorite parts, is just being able to help people experience nature and hopefully love it as much as I do.
Yes, ma'am. And how far have people traveled over the years the Festival of the Cranes has been going on to catch a glimpse of these awesome birds you can find?
Well, I can say through the years we have had people from, Montana,
Wow.
Pennsylvania, as far as Canada. We had some travelers from Canada one year, so it can be from completely other countries that visit just to experience the cranes.
Wow, that is truly incredible. All the way from Montana, that is insane.
Yes.
And talk about a bit about the city of Decatur. What makes it such a great place to hold this bird watching festival?
So in the early years of the festival, many of the activities were held here at the visitor center, but the festival outgrew our facility. And please, you want to visit the refuge, see the cranes when you are here, but don't forget downtown, because the resources they have available at the Princess Theater, at the Alabama Center for the Arts, Decatur Public Library, Cook's Museum of Natural History, the Carnegie Visual Arts Center. All of those areas are hosting numerous presentations that is part of the Festival of the Cranes. And so there's plays that are highlighting Rachel Carson, presentations on birds of prey, information on caves and bats. International Crane Foundation is doing presentations. Christopher Joe, there's going to be art. There's tons of things within walking distance of each other in downtown Decatur that is part of the festival.
It's certainly a lot to do down there. You can definitely make a day or a weekend out of Decatur.
Absolutely.
That is for sure. Daphne, I am curious, what is your all-time favorite bird? Like a bird that you find extremely beautiful. Do you have one?
Just because through the years I've had a pretty close connection with a red-tailed hawk that I used in environmental education for years. I have to say a red-tail.
Red-tailed hawk. Great choice.
Yes.
I think I'm going to have to say peregrine falcon. I just think they're fascinating.
Yes.
But bald eagles also are up there. That is for sure.
And they're pretty visible at the observation building. We saw two just the other day as well. So
Wow.
it's exciting. You want to visit anytime, but especially during the winter season.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I am going to have to head out there and check it out this weekend.
Yes.
Hopefully the weather allows me to. I drive a pretty small car, so hopefully I can make it out there. But it sounds like an awesome event, and that's all the questions I have for you. But if maybe I didn't ask something that you would like to add, Daphne, you can go ahead and do that.
Well, I will say this, make sure to check it out because we are, of course, worried a little about the weather, but we are at the moment until it's where we cannot, we do plan on having the festival and all of the presentations, but we will update those on those websites that I gave out earlier. And please come and enjoy it. It is an amazing festival, and the activities are great, and the cranes are wonderful. So y'all come and enjoy it with us.
Yes, ma'am. Well, for anyone watching at home, come on out to the Festival of the Cranes in Decatur this weekend. You're just not going to want to miss it, and it sounds like it's going to be an awesome time. That is for sure. Well, Daphne, thank you so much. Awesome. Yes.
Thank you, guys.